Okay, hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis coming with you with another toy review video. And here we have in front of me is Transformers Titans Returns Chromedome. Now, for those of you who have had this figure in the past, well, you can see he's a little bit different, especially his weaponries. These are add-ons that I wound up getting from a company called Nonnef, which gives him a more G1 type appearance. Now, as you can tell, with this line here, you have, you have several different, he's kind of more G1-ish type of look. As you can tell, I'm going to try and put him a little closer here. Focus. I'm going to try and zoom in just a bit. There we go. So, as you can tell, he has more of an IDW type of look to him, especially around his head. But, judging from the color scheme and everything else about him, he is looking pretty sharp. Got a lot of good molded details. I'm going to turn him around a bit. I'm going to try and zoom out a little. And you see his back on here. I'm going to try and... Oops. There we go. That's better. And that's a lot of good molded detail. Now we'll go ahead and show off his articulation. So his head is on the standard Titan Master type peg. Now can turn 360. It does have the ability to look a little up, down, left, right. Not too bad. His arms are on a ball joint, so you can go 360. You can lift his arms just a little bit this way, but that's due to transformation. And he's got a bicep swivel, elbows bend. His hands can go in, but that's due to transformation. Now I do remember there is a type of third-party add-on where you can swap out the hands. So he does have an elbow, or I should say wrist rotation, but I did not get it at this time. I'll be adjusting the brightness here and there. Now, his legs are also on a ball joint as well, so you can kick out to the side. He's got a thigh rotation, knee bend at 90 degrees. He does have a type of foot bend about so far here, and then can go in, but again that's due to transformation. And let me try and zoom. Yep. Alrighty there. So. And he's got a waist rotation, I forgot to mention that. So again, got some good posability, with this figure. Which I'll probably be showing off a few, shots here and there throughout the course of the video. So let's go ahead and transform and show off a little bit more. Now, because he is a Titan Master, his head can come off, and let me go ahead and transform him into his mode. Now try and focus on this. There we go. You can tell there's some really good molded detail, but not a whole lot of paint applications. That's the one drawback about this figure, is that they got some really good paint apps on the face and on the body of the main robot, but you know, when it came down to the actual Headmaster figure, not a whole lot. I know with the Japanese version of this figure, they did some paint applications on the actual Headmaster here. But again, it is what it is. So I'm going to go ahead and put, you know, the Headmaster here. And you have to forgive me, this was, I wanted to bind this online, so it was a loose figure. Of course, I went ahead and tossed out the weapons, the original weapons it came with. I wasn't all that fond of it the first time I had this figure, and didn't make it any better the second time around. So, luckily for me, I had bought these. So I'm going to go ahead, take the weapons off, and we're going to go ahead and transform him. Now, put the hands in here, put the hands in there like that. Pull out the hood, and there's going to be some, as you can tell, some tabs right here, some ports right there. They're going to snap right there. You got to make sure that both sides snap. And we're going to open up the legs here and here. Oh, before I forget, you got to twist his waist around like so, and then transform him like that. Now there's some tabs here and some ports here. And now, oh yeah, we gotta pull this portion out like so, and it goes right under there. And this gives it a little room. Pull the feet in here, and the same like the other. Now snap those in there. Now we gotta go ahead and make sure that these tabs fit into these slots here. I'm gonna do the same like before. Everything should pretty much stay flush, and yay, it rolls. So now, hang on a sec, trying to zoom in here, like so. Now we're going to transform this puppy, well not transform, but we're going to go ahead and put him in a seated position. And put his hands out because that's how I want him to be, and sit him down into his cockpit. Now, and of course we're going to put the head like so, well not the head but the cockpit like so, so everything stays flush. And of course, this is where these come in now. You're going to be able to put these little square tabs right into these posts here, and gives it that G1 style look. Ta-da! And there is Chromedome in his vehicle mode with his pilot in there. Now, like I said, I've forgotten the name of what his Headmaster was, but since I did watch the original Transformers Headmasters from the Japanese line, I know that they never had an alternate name for the Headmasters. They just called it, you know, by the name of their actual robot, which is Chromedome. So that's how I'm going to play it as such. but as you can tell, you know, it does roll really nicely. It's all, as MCO normally says, it's all rolling things shut. You know, some really good looks. So I'm going to go ahead and transform them out and back into robot mode, and we're going to go ahead and do some size comparisons. Okay, everyone. Well, and here we have Chromedome along with Titan's Returns Hot Rod and Transformers Generations RC. As you can tell, there is some slight size comparisons, and I'm going to try and bring those up just a bit. And I gotta get this damn thing set a little bit more. Left it. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so here we are. Let's try and increase the that's better. Hold on, I'm gonna try and do it. There we go, a little bit better. As you can tell, there's some little bit of a size difference, but as you can tell, they're almost head to head, so to speak. And of course, we have RC on either side. All in all, they scale pretty nicely with each other, and not a bad figure. I like the color scheme on this. Like I said before, it's almost looking the same as the original G1, especially with these, you know, weapons upgrades from Nonnef. Thank you, Nonnef. I'll probably put a link in the description down below for those. Because let's face it, I'm probably not the only person that was not pleased with the original weapons, which is why I don't have them with me any longer. And I went ahead and I had gotten these for a while, so I figured, well, when I get Chromedome again, I'll go ahead and give them those weapons, and it looks pretty awesome. So there he is, folks. Transformers, Titan's Returns, Chromedome. And if you have any comments, suggestions, put them in the description down below. Go ahead and like and share this video. And I think I had mentioned this. Well, no, I am planning on going ahead and getting a post office box. So for those of you who want me to go ahead and do a review of any figures you have, or you want to send me some figures to review, I will be posting that up probably within the next week or two. So just keep an eye out for it, and look forward to speaking with you on the next video. Peace.